The glare.
Well, how are you today?
I am excellent now.
How are
Welcome
you
to
guys
our
today?
Wednesday together.
Hump day.
Yes.
Yeah.
And now it's time to slow down and have a little bit of spiritual conversation.
Yeah, there you go. Take a deep breath
Yeah.
and just...
Yeah, especially after our last 30 minutes of trying to get live. Okay, but we're here.
Yeah, we're here.
Yeah.
Finally. Can you fix that so we can
Absolutely.
see what our beautiful
Friends.
viewers,
Exactly.
friends...
Okay.
I do the dorkiest pictures for... Oh, there we are.
There we go. Hi, Sammy.
Thank you, Sammy, for letting people know.
Yeah, we appreciate you.
Okay.
All right.
So, what's new in your life?
Okay.
Guys, before anybody says anything, we were supposed to go to a women's march on this past Saturday.
We were all set. We were really looking forward to it. But my uncle, who...
Your favorite uncle.
Yeah, we were really close. I really loved him. We had a past life together too, actually, and I told him about that past
Did you?
life. I had an opportunity,
Aww.
and I learned about this past life through my best friend. But yeah, my uncle passed away, and it was really sudden. I didn't even know that he had cancer.
Yeah.
They just found out, and but anyway, so yeah, so I just want to keep his family because he's got kids. He's got kids, and I just saw him.
Are they young or?
No,
Oh.
they're not young.
But still.
But still,
it
yeah.
hurts,
He
yeah.
had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sons and a daughter.
Wow.
Yeah. So anyway, I just want to keep them all in our prayers to help them this time because he was a really good person. I really love my Uncle Jim.
Oh,
He's
cool.
really sweet.
Well, he's probably watching you right now.
Yeah, and it was really neat, you guys, because that night I was like pretty upset over it, and I went outside that night and I was just kind of talking to him and stuff, and I saw a shooting star.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, and I felt like this, message from him, and I was just really happy. So anyway,
that's really neat. Because my dad would come to me in rainbows.
Really?
Yeah, it was really cool. After he passed.
But anyway, so that's why we just wanted to tell everyone why we weren't there. Next year, like you said, hopefully
we won't
there won't
need
be a
to
need to be.
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah. So what's new in SE world?
Well, we have a past lives class coming
up.
In, I'm not sure if it's March. Is it March?
I think it's April.
April? I'm really excited.
My
birthday month, exactly. Yeah. So for Vera's birthday, we're going to be doing a past lives class. Yeah. Cannot wait.
I know, me too.
About that. Besides that, I wanted to tell everyone I'm working on painting my next angel, and he's going to be done for this spring. So
awesome.
Our next spring season art reveal is going to be ready.
Very cool.
So I can't wait.
Me too.
And besides that, if you'd like to have a past life and angels reading with Vera and I, you can go to our website at soulsenlightenment.com, along with other services and art.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, Vera. So one of the things that we did want to do, we wanted to...
Don't forget to subscribe.
Yeah. Subscribe.
We should do it like really cool like Stephen Colbert does.
Yeah.
But we don't have like a staff of 20.
Right.
Yet.
That's true. Not yet, exactly. But we had a couple of questions that came in from our viewer friends.
Mm-hmm.
And one of them is from Georgia Gal. And George is asking, she's saying, why are some people blessed with lives of fame, money, and prestige? Does this mean that they are more advanced spiritually? Are you saying that...
You are saying...
Oh, you are saying that she, meaning Kim Kardashian, has had back-to-back lives as someone that has fame and prestige.
Someone of this fame and prestige. Why? Because that's what she wanted to experience next.
Right.
It doesn't mean that she has more spirituality than anybody else. And it doesn't mean she has any spirituality. It's just, that's the lives that she chose to experience.
Exactly.
Everybody's different.
That's really interesting how people perceive things, isn't it, Vera? Because, we can be homeless and we could be a servant or a slave and be one of the most not one of the most spiritual people, but we could have highly
Evolved soul.
evolved, yes, soul and spirituality.
Hmm.
But just because somebody has a lot of worldly possessions or a lot of attention through fame or a lot of
Doesn't
cash
mean.
does not mean that they're more evolved. Maybe just in what a society considers to have more value, but it doesn't mean that person's more valuable spiritually. So we don't always have back-to-back lives
No.
in a certain way.
Yeah.
One
It
life.
just happened that she had in this particular sequence of events. So it doesn't mean that you are more spiritually evolved.
Exactly. Exactly.
Yeah.
And we had another question.
Well, let's look at Alex. Is it Alexia or Alexa?
Looks like it.
She's only 20. I love you. We want to
Ah,
have, you know,
yes.
your group of people
Exactly.
to have that like spirituality, something to look forward to, like Joseph Campbell said that kids nowadays don't have heroes. Well, now they have the
Right.
Avengers, which is still a
Right.
good thing.
Right.
You know,
It's an
even though,
example.
yeah,
Yeah.
but to have the younger crowd start getting really spiritual.
Yeah.
Oh my God, you guys will change the world.
Absolutely.
You really will. I mean, not that it hasn't changed already, but yeah, isn't that sweet?
Yes, I'm learning all this stuff from when I was 17.
You
You
guys
guys work as...
taught me a lot more since I found your channel.
I am so happy.
Isn't that so cool?
I am thrilled.
We
are
want all age
excited.
groups.
Exactly.
But,
Oh,
yeah.
definitely. Because, one of the things I wanted to say is,
Why do I yell?
because you're excited.
Okay. I'm like,
um, sometimes it might take us our whole life to learn something, and
Mhm.
sometimes we'll learn in the, when we're younger.
Mhm.
But if we get it, even if it's later in life, we get it, and that's
Mhm.
what's so important.
Yeah.
It's taken me my whole life to learn some things.
yeah.
Even though, sometimes we'll learn some spiritual things here, but some of our big lessons we'll get down the road.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter what the age is, for sure.
Okay, next question.
All right, next question came up, Vera, from last week when we felt that we had an angel sighting.
Oh.
And we had a gentleman ask, angels, I think it was a gentleman, he was asking about angels. Let's see, I should say who it is, though. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Randy could be a girl or a woman. I mean, a woman or a man. I'm not sure. Randy's asking, angels can appear as anyone. The only way we can tell they are angels is if they disappear. Not necessarily. It's just that sometimes, and I'm sure a lot of people have heard about this, a lot of times a person will appear at the scene of an accident and they'll help, or they'll appear at a hospital or a situation. Now, it's not always that dire. Sometimes it's in
But sometimes you look up to thank them and they're gone.
Exactly, and that's kind of...
And nobody saw them.
Right.
Because you'll ask, where did so-and-so go? And they'll go, we didn't see anybody.
Exactly. So that happens when it's that unexplained like that is when that's why we were feeling it was an angels, because they just disappeared. Now, it doesn't always mean that though.
No.
A person, and yes, angels can appear as people, and oftentimes it's the archangels, but it can be the other phylum too. But a lot of times it's the archangels that come in and manifest physically to give us messages. And we asked Angus about this, and he was saying that we all get angel visits. And
All the time.
in our lifetime. And a lot of times it's when we need a message the most, when we're going through a really down time. We have a really dear friend that was going through something really hard. I believe it was a suicidal time for her, and an angel appeared. She told us about that. I know I had one when I was going through I felt really low about myself. And this woman, she just was this person, and she said something to me that really upped my self-esteem. How about you, Vera?
No, yeah, it could be anybody that you're feeling so bad about yourself, or you're feeling sad about whatever, and then somebody just goes by and smiles, and it's just that smile that catches your eye and really makes you feel good. That could be an angel.
Yeah, and that's one of the things that we wanted to say, Randy, that just because we don't see them one moment, and then the next we do, and then the next moment we don't see them again, or maybe we never realize that this person just appeared or what have you. It does. We don't always know that it's an angel. Is what I'm trying to say.
Mm-hmm.
Because when that lady gave me that message that time, I'd never thought that she was an angel. I just always remembered her.
Yeah, because you don't know, but
I don't.
yeah.
But then when I had asked Angus about it through Vera during
Oh.
a session, he said that it was my angel. But at the time, I didn't think it was. So we don't always know that it is an angel. So we just wanted to say that. It's just, and sometimes it's something about a person that you'll just always remember.
Yeah.
Yeah. And anyway, so that's that.
Yeah. So that's the long story to the short
Yeah,
question.
we want to make sure we get it all in there for our friends. And then we had one more question, or should we get
No, go
one
ahead.
more question? Okay, so we had a question from Warren Lighting, and this was in a video when we were talking about how all of us, we come into life and we have special gifts, right? Like because, like you can touch people in different ways,
Where are you at?
figuratively. And Warren Lighting was asking, I wonder what special gifts or purpose there is with murderers, rapists, and pedophiles. So it's interesting, again, how everybody can interpret things in their own way. But the thing about entities that would do horrible acts to other people, because not always, well, we believe.
What is that question again?
He's saying,
Let me see.
I
Go
wonder-
ahead, you can keep talking.
I wonder what special gifts or purpose there is with murderers, rapists, and pedophiles. So one of the things that we believe that we've discovered in our own research is that there's light entities, in the soul, and then there's also lost light entities. And when an entity has lost their light, that can be through lifetimes and lifetimes of abuse and hurt and inflicting pain with the motive of being that way. Sometimes people can hurt others and we don't mean to, or we hurt others and it's out of pain or something, but we don't have the intent to
Hurt them.
Right. But lost light souls are a different story. That
They enjoy it.
Yeah, and actually we have videos on this. You can go in our video library and look up Creation, Light versus Dark, Part 1 and Part 2.
Yeah.
Okay. So anyways, when it comes to entities that have lost their light, like let's say an entity that might hurt children over and over and do these types of things, we're not saying that they have a special gift, because when you lose your light, that's a part of inner light is where our gifts are of our soul. So when you lose your light, you don't have those gifts that we could have embraced.
Yeah.
Because we go down people like that go down a different path. So I think
It's
that's
for our
answered that
perfection
question.
too.
Right.
Yeah. Our lesson.
Exactly. That's where we grow
I
stronger.
know, and that's where people get really, the people that don't really believe the way we believe, they get really hung up on what lesson could there be for you to have an experience with a pedophile? What is that lesson? Why would we do that to ourselves is what they're saying.
Right. I understand that.
And logically you would think it doesn't make sense, but there's a bigger picture.
When something happens to us, let's say in that type of a thing, one of the hardest things that we could go through is to know that no matter what somebody does to our body, they cannot destroy our light. They can't destroy our love. They cannot take that away from us. And that is really important. It's powerful.
Yeah.
To there's many different parts of that. So if people could really, not everyone, but some people that ask that question, if they put themselves in that situation to see what they could learn from it.
I'm getting from that person, I could be totally wrong.
You're talking about this gentleman that
that
asked the question.
he doesn't get how somebody would want that lesson.
I see.
Like
Right.
what special gifts does dark entities don't have a special gift.
Right. And that's what
They're just there to
that's
destroy.
right. That's
Yeah.
true. They are. They don't have a special gift. They
Yeah.
lost it when they lost their light and went down a different
Okay,
path.
next question.
Next question is from Amanda. And Amanda has asked us twice. She wants to know about the gentleman that you're going to be talking about today.
Yeah, she wanted to know about Eminem's Past Life and Tupac.
Yeah.
So I'll talk about Eminem today, and then we'll do Tupac later on,
Yeah.
whenever we have a chance and things. But what I got from Eminem, A Past Life, was that it was in the 1600s, and he was a clergyman or a preacher or something like that. And his name was either John or Don, or I don't know if it's like the last name is like a first name
Okay.
kind of thing, you know?
Yeah.
So I don't know. I don't know what it is, but
It's
that's what
always
I'm picking up.
interesting.
Yeah. And also, like, he was like a master of metaphors whenever he
Really?
would preach, and his preaching had like a rhythm to it.
That is so cool.
Yeah. Yeah,
Really?
yeah, yeah. And yeah, and he would just something like I get like he had a real flair for, how do you say it, like making a plain sentence feel like a, like the young lady said, like a poet.
Right.
You know, like he made it, and I think he was pretty. I don't know if in his lifetime he was famous, but I think maybe after.
Really?
Or yeah, you know how sometimes you have to die first and then people.
Yeah.
But anyway, and then I don't know if Eminem has stomach issues, but I could pick up huge stomach issues with this guy.
Really?
Yeah. So, and I don't know if they had cancer back then, but
Oh.
whatever the equivalent of, whatever it is, that's what he died from. Something with his stomach.
Really?
Yeah. But also, in another past life, because I got this one like right after this, is he was a black preacher. Been a preacher. Isn't that kind of interesting?
It is.
I don't even know if he's spiritual or religious or whatever, but I don't know
That
that
is
much about him.
interesting.
Yeah, but he was a black preacher, but you know, the kind that goes from county to county or township to township because they don't have a church. But it was
I
for
see.
the slaves. It was
Really?
he would go because they didn't always have
Wow.
a structure
That's
to
kind
go
of really
to.
interesting.
Isn't that cool?
Yes.
Yeah, and yeah.
That
So
is
wherever
cool.
he would just travel around and just do that.
That's
So
interesting.
those are the two ones that I pick up. I don't know.
Well, that makes sense of why you would pick those
Yeah,
up because of what he does in
and
his life, and
I've actually never seen him perform, so
I,
I don't know what he's about. All I know is he's a rapper.
that's all I know too.
Yeah, but even with the black preacher and all that stuff that he was very dynamic. I don't know. He obviously has to be some kind of dynamic
Yeah.
because people like him.
Right. Right.
So in this lifetime, oh, Meghan
Oh,
Markle.
Georgia. There she is.
Yeah,
Hi,
yeah, yeah.
Georgia.
Hi, Georgia.
Um.
Megan. I'll do Megan too pretty soon because everybody's asking about Megan.
Well, that's really interesting, though.
But she's had a past life you obviously know with Prince Harry. They had
Yeah.
a life in Africa together when he was in that past life I talked about. She
Right.
was there, yeah,
Right.
she was there.
That's really cool.
So that's where they connected. So
You know, that's interesting about Eminem. You know, it's so fascinating because we were just talking about the special gifts that we have, and that's his special gift of how he can touch people and reach people.
yeah, I don't know what his words are about or anything.
Oh, I don't either.
Yeah.
I,
But-
I don't know if they're
Oh,
positive.
sorry, I
Or,
stuck my
oh no,
on your hand.
I don't care. But yeah, I don't know. I haven't
Yeah.
heard his music. I don't know.
I don't
what his
either. All I
lyrics
know
are.
is one of them had to do with I don't know. I'm not even going to say it because I don't know for sure.
Okay, we'll have to.
Okay, I don't want to say
Google it.
something if it's not true. Oh yeah. I just heard it, so.
Okay. Now, Vera, was there anything else that you wanted to?
No, besides my nose dripping off my face.
Well, it's very cold here,
Yeah.
so.
So no, that's about it. It's just he had a way with words in the John or Don life
Mm-hmm.
in the 1600s like that. But yeah, but he was very dynamic there too. But I think he was white in the John life.
Mm-hmm. That's really interesting.
Yeah,
That just shows how we carry those gifts within us.
yeah. Exactly.
lifetime after lifetime.
Yeah.
It's really cool. Well, Vera,
Do
thank
we
you
have
for
any
sharing.
more?
Any more questions?
We haven't hit the hour mark yet. I'm just kidding.
We just had that one comment that you were thinking about addressing before,
Oh,
but that's such a long.
yeah, no, every to
Yeah.
each his own. It's about a
Yeah.
Trump thing and how misguided we were.
Yeah.
And I don't know why we're the ones that are misguided and not the Trump supporter, but that's okay.
Right.
To each his own.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah, other than
Guess
that.
that's it. Okay. So yeah, can't wait to show you guys my next angel.
Yeah. They don't
And
have any more comments? Or you took it off?
no, they're all right here.
Oh, those are all today's?
Oh no, you're talking about right now. They're
Yeah.
right here.
There.
I mean,
Oh,
back
God.
in the day, he had a lot of angry music, but as time went on, he started to make a lot more uplifting
cool.
music.
Okay. Well, I'm glad you do. Somebody needs to.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Yeah. So,
All right.
that's it.
So we wanted to tell you guys that we're not going to be live next Wednesday, but we'll be live on Monday. Instead. So we hope that you can join us on Monday, and hopefully no technical difficulties. We love you guys. Have a great week, and see you soon.
See you soon.